Hello, everyone. My name is Joseph Suglia, Suglia, and I will be reading for your benefit Table One, which is the first chapter of my novel, Table 41. I invite and encourage you to read the novel, which you can find on Amazon in physical format or in Kindle format. But I will be reading for you the first chapter of Table 41. Again, it's simply called Table 1, the first chapter. One more thing before I begin. The image that you see before you was created by me. It was not synthetically generated by artificial intelligence. I made it myself. I created it myself. Table 1. You are on the beach watching the swaying of the waves. The waves sweep across the steeps like a flock of stampeding sheep, speeding over the steps, the snaking waves hissing over the driftwood, steeped in the sandy wrack. A squadron of gulls lifts uneasily into the air and then dissipates against the gray sky. You look meaningly at the gulls. They hover, the flurry of gulls. The gulls loll heavily in the air, squealing their dull squeals. You incline your head downward and stare at the inrushing waves, each one a hungry-mouthed sheep coming towards you ravenously. The water is deliquescent 20 feet from the shore. Beyond the shoal, the surface seems lacquered, solid, unbreachable, enameled, brackish, thick, as if it were a spreading mass of viscous aquatic jelly. From the shore you cannot fathom through the spume lid the pelagic fathoms. The lake's lid is swarming with wavelets, each one undulant and alive, a froth the lake's lip, frosting wisps. You listen to the shifting of the water and the sifting of the silt. You watch the interleaving waves and the tempest of gulls. The shadows of the gulls couple and uncouple, dancing on the drowning deluge, dancing on the shallows. When the water rushes, it wishes. When it draws back, it seethes. The waves comb, the water spasm draws close, then subsides, receding into the lush foam. A woman around 30 is 30 feet to your right, recumbent on her beach blanket. She is violently shy and teething a toothsome nectarine. She has with her a nectarine grinder and a bag of nectarines. She grinds the fruit to pulp, pulping to the beat of a soundless music. The water the water sluices into torrents. They rush to your feet. You raise yourself and shake off the sand. You walk along the shore, looking at the water as you walk. A beard of kelp dances beneath the thin film, the eider down of sea grass. A crab scuttles over the slicken side of a sea rock. You see a gull on a bulkhead devouring a fleshless mollusk. The gull pulls out the gut and swallows the unchewed meat. The gull squawks. You see loping teenagers in the distance. A hipster is strumming his guitar on a beach blanket. Beside him, his skin-tart girlfriend is chewing gum with her mouth open. Her head resembles the head of a grouper. There, an old man eating his soup. He looks like a duck dunking its bill into a bucket of muck. You are drifting towards the pier. You hear the crackling of shells and the cackling of gulls. Combers comb the surface of the lake and strike the shore. Spreading frostiness. The frothing is spreading over the sand. See the motorboat sharking through the waves. The boat splits the foam, leaving a frothy trail in its wake. Tire tracks furrow the sand. There, bottle caps and crab's claws. A mass of striped shells, an exotic tapestry. You step into the blue water. The water is cool. Tendrils of kelp envelop your feet. Flows come in from the hazy juncture of water and sky, fluxes of light and spume. It becomes easy to imagine that the white waves are manitous coming to claim your soul. Spangles scintillate on the surface of the beach, light refracted from the fragments of beached beer bottles, bespangled beach desert. A feather is dancing in the air. It arcs, spirals, and whirls, sailing around in an anxiety of movement. The feather is confused. It cannot decide if it wants to move upwards or downwards or to waft away, buffeted by the breeze. A pair of gulls trots across the sand, strutting in zigzagging formations, traversing your meandering shadows. In the aquatic waste, a thin gull roosts, propped on a buoy. Above you flutters a hurricane of gulls, screeching and cawing. The platoon of gulls hovers, then dissipates. The lake is blackening. You step out of the water. Shaped like ovaries, shaped like melting hippopotami, black clouds unfurl across the sky, trained by ethereal forces at supersonic speeds. One flocculent mass after another, they flop about on the aerial stage. The autodynamism of clouds, self-moving vehicles entrances you. They are weighty with the pendency of rain. Now the waves are bursting violently against the shoreline, and a thickening layer of water is covering the expanse of sand. Towering above you now, the crests are white with angry foam. They are ramming the shore, spraying your eyes. The sand is invisible, only the waves leaping into the air and colliding, as if they were tentacles, as if they were lampreys. They embrace one another, seething liquid tubes. It seems as if you were encased in a glass tank, slowly filling with bubbling gelatin. The black waves are engulfing everything. The maw of the lake surging towards you. You step backwards. The sky darkens soundlessly. You are watching the broken sky, walking backwards, crab-like, across the sandy waste. You feel a chill and shiver at the emergence of something terrible foaming in the firmament. Above is madness. A whirl of clouds, a raging maelstrom, the flashings of a celestial chandelier, the flashings of a celestial chandelier. The clouds are black and oily and spreading apart. They are floating over you, wagging their cilia menacingly. The sand is spongy and moist. You are sinking, your clothes heavy with rain. You fall to the sand, curbing your knees. From the waves comes a sea child with kelp in his golden hair. It is a boy. You can see his shape in the lunar semi-darkness. He is coming out of the water. What does the boy look like? Is it even a boy? Yes, it is a boy, or something like a boy. Something or someone that looks like a boy. Who is this nautical angel who comes from the lake? Who or what is this aquatic messenger? A shiny white boy, his nacreous skin glistening. The boy has no eyes. You can see this as he walks slowly towards you through the gusts and the thrashes. He has no eyes and is gazing at you eyelessly. No, he has eyes, but his eyes have no pupils. Oviform, pupilless eye globes. His eyes are wholly white, and he is gazing at you whitely. Or is he sightlessly unaware of your presence? He wafts past you now. The storm grows ever more truculent and is pounding you with its violence. You are alone. The sea boy vanishes into the city of Chicago. So that was table one, the very first chapter of my novel, Table 41. Again, this is Joseph Suglia, Suglia. I do encourage and invite you to read the book, which you may find on Amazon, perhaps elsewhere. Actually, you could find it elsewhere, but primarily on Amazon. Thank you very much. This is Joseph Suglia signing out and signing off.